Hi everyone, welcome back. I previously done a review video on the room I stayed in at the Elba Lanzarote Royal Village Hotel. As promised, here is a video now on the review of the hotel as a whole. I just want people to bear in mind that this is based on my experience. I know not everyone's going to agree with my thoughts and opinions, and that's okay. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started. I booked this hotel through Jet2 Holidays. We stayed here for 7 nights during Easter week this year. It is located in Playa Blanca. The reason I decided to book this hotel is that it was recommended for families by Jet2 as well as a lot of other people on social media. It's close to the beach, and also it was actually really good price for a 4-star hotel in comparison to the price of some of the 3 stars. I always like to book self-catering, but unfortunately this hotel, the options were all inclusive or half board, so we selected half board, which meant it included our breakfasts in the buffet restaurant, and it also included an evening meal in the buffet restaurant as well. When we pulled up in the coach, my initial thoughts of the hotel were it looked beautiful. There was a beautiful water feature outside that I thought just looked elegant, and I loved the glass-shaped dome. It really stood out, and it was the first thing I seen when approaching the hotel, and it's beautiful when you're inside, especially at night time. One thing I will say is it's got automatic doors into the main reception. Please be careful, especially with young kids, as my daughter accidentally ran into them before they had time to open and banged her head, so they are a bit slow at opening sometimes. When you come into the main reception area, on the right you have the reception desk where you've got a lot of helpful member of staffs there to help you. They can order you taxis, hire out certain equipment like scooters and so forth, and there's also a table of refreshments. Also out to the right beside the reception desk there is a cloakroom, so on the day of checkout you can store your luggage and enjoy your last day there while waiting for your coach to come. It's also the entrance to the adult-only bar and restaurant as well. If you go down to the left, you've got public toilets, manager's office, and you can go down the stairs from either side, right or left. I have to say the staircase was absolutely beautiful. Really good opportunity for taking a beautiful photo with the family. They are a wee bit steep, so just be careful if you've got small children when they're coming walking down the stairs. Plenty of seating on the main reception as well as downstairs. There's plenty of seating and tables down there as well. Also downstairs on the ground floor you've got a photo booth, so throughout the day you've got a photography team that be taking pictures of the family, so you can go over to the photo booth, see your photos and see if you want to get them printed off for a price. You also have the buffet restaurant, the Italian restaurant, they're kind of side by side. You have the bar on right. The bar is quite large and works at night. They do music at night at the bar. The only thing is you can be kind of quite a bit sometimes from drunk. It can be quite slow, especially if you're making cocktails from fresh. You then have the entertainment area, which is a large stage, loads of sitting areas, tables, and that tends to open just in time for the kids' disco in the evening. It'd be closed up during the daytime. We also on around have the arcade for the kids. You also have the spa, a gym, and you have a shop as well. The shop has got quite a good range. It is quite expensive in my opinion compared to if you went downtown, but it does inflatables, it does cigarettes, it does your sun creams, your aloe vera, etc. I unfortunately didn't get to try the spa at this visit, but it did look beautiful. There is a little treatment booklet in your room, so you're able to identify what they have on offer and see if anything is suitable for you.
Yeah.
Just as you're about to go outside in like a little foyer part, you'll see they have advertised all of the daytime activities, as well as all the entertainment in the evening. These do change weekly, so if you're there for 2 weeks, you'll definitely have a lot of variety, which is great as well. Coming outside, if you go to the left, that will take you up to the gate of the adult-only premium side. If you go to the right, that will take you on down to all of the other apartments for the families, etc. You have an outside area for the bar if you prefer to sit outside, and you also have an outside area for the buffet restaurant. The pool is absolutely gorgeous, especially at night when it's really well lit up. So it's like a lagoon style pool. You actually have 5 outdoor pools, including your children's. 2 of them is salt water and 3 of them is fresh water, and the children's pool does be heated as well. You have 2 slides that are suitable for your teenager or your older kids as well. There's plenty of sunbeds about, so there's no need to be reserving. There is plenty of sunbeds about. Also around the pool area you have your snack bar, which also turns into the a la carte restaurant in the evenings as well. They also have in the kids pool, they also have like a tip and water bucket and slides to keep them entertained. You also have the Pepe Club as well, that's on offer throughout the day. It has an indoor player area. There is also an outdoor player area, a nice park for the kids to play as well. So now we're going to look at the negatives of this hotel. For me, the number one was location. Yes, it was close to the Flamingo Beach. Yes, it was close to the Aqua Lava water park, but down into the actual town, you could walk down the new walkway down to the harbour, which was about 10-15 minutes depending on whether you have children, and then you could walk over that way. But it was a bit of a disaster to come back up that hill, especially in the heat. So we had to rely quite a lot on taxis, and taxis in Playa Blanca are very hard to come by, which was quite frustrating. One of the other negatives would be the sewage smell. There was an awful sewage smell throughout the day, especially if there was quite a lot of wind or it was very, very warm. It wasn't the most pleasant. Lack of staff in the restaurants, so they weren't able to keep on top of the cleanliness in the restaurant. Also, I found with lack of staff, it meant that the cleanliness around the pool during the day, people were just throwing straws on the ground, dirty nappies under sun loungers, and you don't expect staff to pick that up. The people staying there have to take some type of responsibility for their hygiene, but glasses weren't being collected out of the boxes for, long periods of time, although there was boxes around all of the pool area to put in your cups and glasses. That wasn't always done. They were always left over by the kids play park or something. We were there for a full week and all of the glasses left at the kids play park were not lifted once. Waiting times for drinks at the bar and the mojito slushies at the snack bar was not good as well. And the last negative for me was the food. We were half board. As I said, our breakfast and dinner was included, but we did not utilise this, which was really quite disappointing. So we had to go down into the town for food, or the Marina Rubicon for food, more than we expected to. We went for breakfast at the buffet, and obviously the cleanliness for me was a real issue. But also, a lot of the food was inedible or very hard or wet. My daughter loves pancakes, and it was actually that bad that the texture of the pancake made her bring it back up again at the table. And she never wanted to go back into that restaurant again as a result. Evening time, we went once. Again, it was a bit of a queue to get in, but once we went in, raw chicken was being served at the meat station. So to be honest, we didn't actually eat anything after that. We just got up and left and went down to the town. Now, that could have been an off night. Who knows? But I wasn't taking the chance of getting food poisoning whilst I was on holiday, considering I haven't been away in quite some time. Now that we've finished with all the negatives, let's come on over to the positives. So obviously we were very happy with the room that we had got. It was very clean. The housekeeping was fantastic at maintaining the cleanliness, restocking toiletries, keeping the terrace clean and everything. So we were really happy with that aspect. The hotel was also just literally a 10 to 15 minute walk down to Playa Flamingo Beach, which is absolutely beautiful. There was also a free shuttle bus that went 3 times in the morning to Playa Dorada. I think, if I recall, it was 9:30, 10:30 and 11:30. And then it comes back again, the bus from the location it dropped you off, 3:30, 4:30 and 5:30. And it was free, so that was fantastic as well. There is plenty of sunbeds around the pool. There is plenty of space. The pools were in great condition. They were really well maintained. As I said previously, they'd be out cleaning them at night time. And there's loads of space in the pool. You're never on top of another person. There is plenty of room to swim to your heart's content. It was that big. There was loads of inflatables in the pool. My daughter decided to go for a big, massive alicorn, and it did not, it was not squished. It did not interfere with anybody else. So the sizing of the pools is brilliant. The kids' pool is heated. As say, my daughter was very well entertained with the slides, the water feature. There is another pool there with 2 slides for the bigger kids or adults. There is also a kids club. It opens at various times throughout the day. You have an indoor play area, which is like a soft play, painting, etc. You also have an outdoor play area as well. The water park is literally a 10-minute walk. If you're located like we were at the back gate, it's even closer of a walk. It's just literally across the way. So it's very quick to get over to the water park, which is another plus when you have a 5-year-old who sometimes struggled with the heat and didn't want to walk too far. So that was certainly a bonus as well. Another real good shout out was the entertainment at the hotel. The entertainment team were fantastic, very friendly bunch of people, and really put a lot of effort into the activities that they done throughout the day. So you had daily activities by the pool for both adults and kids of certain ages and children. They offered a Peppy Club, which was targeted at the ages of 4 to 9. They had activities run from 11 a.m. right through to 4 p.m. This included like the face painting. They did like a Disney targeted day, all sorts of different things. But there's a board just before you come out from the main hotel out to the pools that tells you all of the activities at different times throughout the day. It breaks it down from Monday to Sunday, and they do update these weekly. So if you're there week 1, your activities from week 1 will be different to week 2. They also have a maxi club for your older children, and they have activities at 10 to 12, quarter past 12, 3:15 and 4 o'clock. They also, as I said, have adults activities as well. This may be yoga, aqua, gym, table tennis, archery, etc. And they'd be running that from about 11:15 right through till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. At night time, they have a mini disco for the kids at 8 o'clock. And then the adults' entertainment would start around about 9. That was a selection of karaoke, maybe a variety show, magic show, etc. Another positive is they did have an arcade on site. I did find though that the games in the arcade were more targeted at older kids. There was a few wee games that my daughter could play with in there, but nothing too excitable. It's quite expensive as well, especially if they get so many tickets, and kids, once they think, oh, there's a prize, they just want to play until they get those tickets. The amount of money that we spent in the arcade, and we only got I think it was 400 tickets, and my daughter got a bouncy ball. It's something silly. So my advice would be to try to avoid the arcade if you want to save yourself some money. Another positive was the mojitos at the actual bar that were made fresh when you ordered them were absolutely beautiful. All staff that I came in contact with were absolutely fabulous, really pleasant, helpful, and really went out of their way to help you. So I could not fault the staff at all. The question is, would I come back to this hotel? I think if I was to go back to Playa Blanca, I would not go back to this hotel. I think it's mostly down to the food and location, if I'm honest. I think I'd want to stay more closer down towards the town and the marina. I think I would be eyeing up the likes of I would be wanting to stay maybe at the Dreams Hotel or the new Barcelo hotel. They're both in a really good location, and they're both beautiful as well. My partner scored this hotel 8 out of 10. I would score it about a 7 out of 10. As I said, the two main things for me was the food. The food was such a letdown. You know, as I say, we had to go down to town more than we wanted, and the location just wasn't quite ideal for me either. But other than that, we had a fantastic time, great time as a family, and you couldn't ask for. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching. I hope it has been of some kind of help. If there's anything that you feel that I didn't cover or that you want to know, the comment section is switched on. So just drop me a message and I'll get back to you. Again, thanks guys, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel.